4 years ago. It's about 4 a.m., and I get a knock on the door, just as loud as it can be at 4 a.m. I'm sure you've had a moment like that where you just get woken up by this noise. And I struggle to my feet. I get to the door, turn the lights on. And again, I live in New Wilmington. I open the door, and it's my Amish neighbor Steve's wife, Lydia. She's in hysterics. She says, Aaron, I need you to call 911. Our wood shop is on fire. Whoa. I call 911, barely could get it out to the dispatcher, and she says, how bad's the fire? And I looked outside, completely engulfed. A 10,000 square foot wood shop, flames 30, 40 feet in the air. And I said, it's not good. And fire department gets there, and they're just maintaining the perimeter to make sure it doesn't spread to the house or anything else on the property. And I just remember hearing that sound. I remember seeing it and just felt devastated of this total loss that was occurring for my neighbor's business and his livelihood. This was his job. This is what he does. This is how he provides for his family. And I just couldn't fall back asleep. And so I just sat in the house. And about 5:30, another Amish neighbor from the street, Joe, he comes down and he says, Aaron, he says, man, I don't mean to be a bother, but can you give me a ride to Steve's brothers and family members? I just want to let them know. I said, sure, I can do that. So Joe and I go off, and we stop at one house. Joe gets out. He jumps in the house, says a few words. I see him talking in the windows, and he comes back out and tells me where to go to the next house. We go from house to house, maybe about 7 or 8 houses. We get back about 6:30. By that time, I got to start getting my kids back up. Sorry, they were up at 4 as well. But I get them back up and start getting them ready for school, get them off to school. 8 o'clock, I come back home. And as I'm coming home, I'm seeing more Amish buggies on the road than normal. And they're pulling right into Steve's driveway. By 10 o'clock, I see him out there pulling rubble, what's remaining, just pulling it away from this site. Still hot rubble, pulling it away. By 11 a.m., I've got 4 Amish contractors and Steve sitting on my porch saying, do you mind if we use your phone? Can we use your phone? Can we plan out what this new wood shop's going to look like? By 4 p.m., materials are showing up at my neighbor's house. By 8 p.m. that night, there was about 70 to 80 Amish men framed the outside of the wood shop. By Monday morning, 100-some people there. By Monday night, it is completely rebuilt. The livelihood, the job that he's going to go back to, completely restored, rebuilt, and they took Sunday off. What is that? That is a personal relationship where you have made ahead of time, before the crisis of life happens, you've made this personal relationship, and when something happens, they're going to drop everything to come and help you. They had jobs to do that day. They had businesses to run. They had families to manage, but they dropped everything Friday, Saturday, Monday to help out a friend, to help out a neighbor in need. God wants the same thing for us. It's no different. He wants to share that personal relationship with us, to share that personal love with us, so that when the fires of life come, He's going to be right there saying, I'm going to help you through this. You're not alone. I'm going to be there with you 100%.